Hey everybody, welcome to the Tiny Studio. It's your girl Nail, and this is Simply Nail's Tiny Studio. Have you already subscribed to the channel? If not, please take this moment to go ahead and subscribe. I'll wait. Thank you so much for subscribing, and do not forget to give me a thumbs up at the end of this video so that YouTube will know that you are enjoying hanging out with me here in the Tiny Studio. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, last week, the itinerary for King Charles III's Coronation Ceremonial Weekend was released by the palace. Yes, Buckingham Palace released it. So on Saturday, May 6, 2023, King Charles III will have his official coronation ceremony, and Queen Consort Camilla will have hers directly following King Charles's ceremony or coronation. On Saturday, May the 7th, there's going to be this big coronation ceremony, or this big coronation concert, I should say. There were some names thrown about of who's going to be there, but probably Elton John and others. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but Elton John, maybe. Who knows? But I'm sure they're going to release that list very soon. And then let me see, that's Saturday is the coronation. Sunday is the concert. And then Monday is the big help. And this is where you, as citizens of the UK, can take the time to do something charitable and nice for your fellow Brit. It's called a big help. Do something nice. Be helpful to other people in your community. So that is how the itinerary is shaping up. This was released from Buckingham Palace sometime last week, if I recall. And while we are thinking about all of that, let's talk about this. Do you think that Prince Harry is going to be invited to the coronation ceremony? How about, will he be invited to hang out with the family that whole weekend? Because you have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Do you think the royal family is going to greet him and accept him in warmly? Or do you think that Prince Harry will be disinvited from the coronation? Now listen, there are many reasons why Prince Harry could be disinvited from the ceremony, from the coronation itself. And one of those reasons is because of his memoir called Spare. Oh, and don't forget, book club continues on Saturday as we read or continue reading Spare. So, yes, I could see Prince Harry being disinvited from the coronation ceremony itself, that whole weekend of festivities. I could see it. I mean, let's play devil's advocate. I mean, listen, if I sat back and I wrote a book about my mom and my siblings, and I talked about how bald my brothers were, or if I talked about how, insipid my brother was, or how cold and basically unfeeling my father is or was, if I talked about how I had a great traumatic tragedy in my life, and my entire family act as if, nothing happened at all, basically putting me through all kinds of emotional abuse. If I wrote a book like that, I can almost guarantee you my mother would not want to be drinking Kool-Aid with me at any given time. Mm-mm. No, my mom, she would want a freaking apology right off the bat. She would want an apology before she would even want me to cross her threshold. She would want an apology from me. As a mother, if one of my 4 children wrote that I was emotionally absent from their lives, if I was just out of touch with their feelings, if my children wrote that one of their siblings was absolutely horrible to them, that their whole childhood experience, they felt misunderstood, ignored, second, third, fourth best. I think that if any of my children wrote a book like that, that would hurt me. And it would hurt me because that would not be the way I saw myself. And as a parent, you do the best that you can do with what tools you were given. So with the tools and the knowledge that I had as a parent, I did the absolute best that I could in raising my children. And if my children wrote a book and decided to become Christina Crawford while I'm alive, that would hurt me. That would crush me. Now look, I'm no Joan Crawford, okay? I don't believe in wire hangers, but I'm not walking around beating people with wire hangers. Mm-mm. If you want to use that wire hanger, go right on ahead, because that's more ironing for you, not me. But I would feel hurt that if one of my children did that. So I can understand and feel the hurt, or I can empathize with the hurt that King Charles III is probably feeling right about now. And he's probably also upset about the fact that Prince Harry would accuse Camilla, or Queen Consort Camilla, of some type of media sabotage, of using the media to uplift herself and to tear down him and Meghan. Now, I would be upset about that because, see, now you're talking about the person that I love. So that would be a problem. But on the flip side of that, how many times do you get crowned king? Once. And King Charles has only 2 sons. Well, at least that's all he's claiming. But he has 2 sons. That's William and Harry. So, of course, it will only make sense that Harry would be there and Meghan as well, because that's his +1. So it will only make sense for Harry to be there. However, we don't know how that's going to turn out. And Harry says that he said everything he had to say. He's hoping for some type of reconciliation. He was hoping that the book would be a reconciliation for, he and his brother and his dad. He was hoping that the book would be able to explain to them his deepest feelings, his hurt, his pain, and his way of reasoning things about how and why he's reasoned certain things the way that he has. And he feels that through his book, and I guess through all these subsequent interviews, that is his way of being able to reach out to Prince William, to reach out to King Charles, and hopefully they'll be able to understand and show him some type of mercy. But I don't think that William is going to be showing any kind of grace to Harry right about now. And he doesn't have to. But I think that King Charles will extend that grace to his son, because for one thing, for Harry, that is his only living parent. And then also for King Charles, he only has 2 sons. And it would make sense for his sons to be there while he is being coronated, or during the official coronation ceremony of him being crowned as king. So I don't think that Prince Charles is going to disinvite Harry, but I would like to know how would he go through the process of actually inviting his son. Will he have Buckingham Palace just send an invitation? Because it's not going to be a phone call. I don't think that King Charles is going to reach out to Harry before May the 6th. And if he does, it's going to be in an official capacity by way of an invitation to the coronation ceremony. That's it. Now, do I think that when and if King Charles or Buckingham Palace send that invitation to the coronation ceremony to Prince Harry, do I think that will be an olive branch? No, I don't. Do I think that Prince Harry is going to be a part of the other family festivities centering around the coronation ceremony? No, I don't. But I could be wrong. We'll just have to see how all of this plays out. But I don't think that Harry is going to be disinvited. I don't think that. But like I said, I don't think he's going to be receiving a phone call from his dad anytime soon either. And definitely not from William. I really don't. I mean, because I had to put myself in that situation. I mean, if I wrote a book about my mother and my siblings and went on a tour, and I'm just basically trashing, in so many words, I'm trashing my family, I don't think that my family is going to be sitting around thinking about ways that they could party with me. I don't. And I mean, if one of my siblings wrote a book about me, and they said some pretty, and they wrote some pretty, nasty, horrible things about me, I'm not going to be sitting back trying to, figure out when we're going to get together and have a good time and go out to dinner and all this other stuff. Oh, no. I'm not rap like that. No, I wouldn't be doing it because I would want an apology. So we shall see. We shall see what's going to happen in the near future, and that should make the coronation ceremony everything leading up to it is to make it really exciting and, interesting. Because we all want to know. Don't you want to know? I want to know. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me in a tiny studio and talking about this Prince Harry stuff. And don't forget, Saturday, probably around the early afternoon, the book club will be up. The book club episode will be uploading where I will be reading from part one, obviously part one, chapter one of Spare. And join it. If you didn't join me before, go ahead and watch the first book club video and then join us on Saturday for a reading of Prince Harry's memoir, Spare. You will really enjoy it. And I break down and give some commentary and history and all that other stuff in the middle of the book reading. So I hope you go ahead and join me on Saturday. So I will talk to you soon. And you know what? I got my glasses on. I just realized I have my glasses on. But anyhow, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.